The name of this topic is cyclicity. This topic is concerned with finding last digit of a number. Suppose if I ask you what last digit of 344 raised to power 77. So you will take a lot of time in finding last digit of a number. Last digit of a number means like suppose 2 raised to power 4 is 16. So last digit is 6. So today we are discussing the concept of cyclicity. It is concerned with finding the last digit, or we call the unit digit of a number. Before we start doing few questions, I would like to discuss few rules that you have to keep in mind before you start solving these questions. Okay. See, I have, as you can see on the screen, there is one table. It's written digits and cyclicity. So I have written number from 0 to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you just have to remember the number 142. We will use this cyclicity numbers 142 to find the last digit of a number. Okay, so we will discuss all the digits first. First of all, we are discussing about the digits which are ending at 4. See, about 4, 4 raised to power 1 is 4 and 4 raised to power 1 is 4. So it means 4 raised to power odd number ends with 4. And 4 raised to power 2 is 16. So I can say 4 raised to power even number ends with 6. Okay. So if I ask you a number, let us say 344 raised to power 77. So now this is 77 is an odd number. Huh? 77 is an odd number. So as we have discussed in rule number 1, 4 raised to power odd number ends with 4. So you could say last digit of this number would be 4. And if instead of 77, we are having 78 here, 344 raised to power 78. So in that case, last digit will be 6. Because the rule is 4 raised to power 2 is 16. Means 4 raised to power even number. And instead of 77, if I take 78 here, so I can say 344 raised to power 78. Last digit will be 6. Okay. So you have to keep these two things in mind regarding 4. Like 4 raised to power odd number ends with 4 and 4 raised to power 2 16 ends with 6. In the same way, you have to keep the rule number 2 is 9 raised to power 1 is 9. So 9 raised to power odd number ends with 9 and 9 raised to power 2 is 81. So I can say 9 raised to power even number ends with 1. So you have to keep just these two things in mind. Like if I ask you 789 raised to power 687, what will be the last digit? So you can see that 687 is an odd number. So I can say last digit will be 9. But if I change the number, and if I say 789 raised to power 6874, so what will be the last digit? So 6874 is an even number. So 9 raised to power even number ends with 1. So I can say last digit will be 1. So as you can see, if you remember this small thing without scratching your head, without even using paper and pen and pencil, you can find answer to this question. Okay. So I think all those numbers which are ending at 4 and 9, we can solve by just keeping these two things in mind. Now, the most important one is what about those numbers which are ending with 2, 3, 7, 8? See, now if I ask you 458 raised to power 37, so what would be the last digit? See, to solve such type of questions where last digit is 2, 3, 7, 8, the first step is divide the power by 4. See, now what is the power here? 37. If you divide 37, now why I am dividing by 4? Because in front of 2, 3, 7, 8, cyclicity is 4. So 37 divided by 4, remainder is 1. So answer would be unit digit raised to power remainder. So what is the unit digit here? 8. So my answer would be 8 raised to power 1. That will be equal to 8.
8.
Okay. Now one more thing. So it means all those numbers which are ending at 2, 3, 7, 8, I will simply divide power by 4 in the first step and go for remainder, and my answer would be unit digit raised to power remainder. So it means if instead of 458 it is 457 or 453 or 452, I will be dividing 37 by 4. As you can see it here, if the digits ending the digits are 2, 3, 7, 8, cyclicity will be 4. Now one more thing you have to keep in mind, if remainder is 0, then last digit will be 6. In case of even numbers, I am talking only about 2 and 8. See, sometimes what happens, let us say, suppose instead of 37, I am having here 36. Now if I divide 36 by 4, 4 nines are 36, my remainder is 0. So if the remainder is 0 and the last digit is 2 or 8, so you have to keep one thing in mind. In such type of questions, last digit will always be 6. Like 458 raised to power 40. See, the last digit is 8. Cyclicity is 4. If I divide 40 by 4, I am getting remainder 0. So my last digit would be 6. So it means you have to keep this in mind only for second line. If the remainder is 0 and the numbers are even, I will be getting remainder as 6. Now what about odd numbers? And if it is odd numbers, as you know, anything raised to power 0 is 1. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. So
1.
like, so if in case of odd number in 3 and 7, if the number is suppose 457 raised to power 40, if I again divide 40 by 4, remainder will be 0. But 7 raised to power 0 is 1. Unit digit raised to power remainder, 7 raised to power 0 is 1. So in case of odd number 3 and 7, if I'm getting remainder 0, last digit will always be 1. But in case of 2 and 8, if I'm getting remainder 0, last digit will always be 6. Now we are coming to the first line and the last important rule. Now what about those numbers which are ending at 0, 1, 5 and 6? So in this case, unit digit will be last digit itself. So no need of solving question. For example, 4566 raised to power 678. So last this 6 is the last digit now. So for those numbers which are ending at 0, 1, 5, 6, the last digit will be that digit itself. So I would say without solving, answer would be 6. In the same way, if it is 4565 raised to power 678, last digit will be 5 itself. No need of doing anything. In the same way, 4560 raised to power 678, last digit will be 0. In the same way, 4561 raised to power 678, last digit will be 1. So irrespective of even or odd power. So in this way, we have done all the rules. So by using this small table and keeping the rules number 1, 2, 3, 4 in mind, we can find last digit of any number. Now we will be doing few questions with you to understand this concept.